good evening and welcome. My name is Sandra. My channel is called Sussex Sandra and welcome. Hope you're all doing all right. It's a Sunday evening. I'm just winding down for the day now. And I thought I would do a quick little update on my journey so far with Mounjaro. So for those of you who don't know, I did a video just over a week ago now because I was starting to take the weight loss medication called Mounjaro. I was starting on the first dose, which they normally give, which is 2.4 milligrams. I'm doing it with a company called MedExpress, which is a UK based company, and I just wanted to give you an update on how I'm getting on so far. So, start of my journey, my weight was 19 stone. Notice I said was. My weight was 19 stone 3 pounds. It was actually 19 stone 6, but the day that I actually took the jab in the morning, I was 19 stone 3.5 pounds. Yeah, 3.5 pounds. Yeah, that's right. And I took the jab in the evening. So on Thursday this week, so this is after week one, in the morning I weighed myself again and I was 19 stone, so I lost 3 pounds. So I was absolutely delighted with that. How did my first week go? So my first week, no problems. I literally the day after, so Friday, because I took it in the evening, and I think I started to feel the effects of the suppression, because that's the whole idea of these weight loss medications, is that they are supposed to suppress your appetite, and then from there it's up to you to make sure that you eat properly, get all the correct nutrition that you need. So I took it on Thursday evening, and I really felt the appetite suppression pretty much straight away. I was surprised that it was so effective so quickly. I thought it would take a few days. So what I decided to do is just I can't remember what I had. I have been writing down my food. Actually, I might have written it down, actually. Let me have a... No, it's in my diary upstairs. But I've been keeping my breakfast very simple. And one of the things that I've learnt when I did my 12-week medication course, when I did my 12-week weight loss course with the NHS, is that it's really important to make sure you have regular meals. Because one of my main weaknesses is that I was not eating lunch. I would have breakfast and I would go the whole day, 6-7 hours, without eating anything. Probably have snacks, sweets and stuff during the day, but not a proper meal. And then I'd come home in the evening, I would have an evening meal, and then I would snack stupidly on cake and biscuits or whatever, Usually things like cheese and crackers and a cup of tea. I might have some chocolate cake. I might eat biscuits, but I'd be snacking on stuff in the evening, so I'd load up a lot in the evening. So that's one of the things that I've learnt not to do during that 12-week course, is to make sure that I ate properly. So I had 3 meals a day, and I try to be mindful of what was in my meal. So my typical breakfast for me, I've been having things like sort of semi-skimmed milk, bran flakes. Then I'd carry sort of some grapes with me during the day. I'd make sure I've got water with me. I make sure I've got water with me now. Lunch could be something simple like I'd make sort of a home meal sandwich. So make it at home meal sandwich, and I'd just fill it up. Ham, pastrami, lots of salad. It might be ham and cheese, ham and mackerel, mayonnaise and black pepper. Something simple, but just something just to tide me over. I'd come home and I'd make dinner, or if my daughter's cooked, I'd have dinner. And the dinner's usually very much very vegetable heavy, because my daughter's now a pescatarian, so she eats fish, pasta, everything else. She doesn't eat any meat. So if my daughter's cooked, it'll be very much a heavily based vegetarian dish. But that's what we tend to do. So my evening meals are much healthier now anyway. So that's what I've been doing. I've had no issues at all with wanting to eat anything else. So that's been good. So I know that already is an improvement, and I think that's led to help with the weight loss. The only difficulty I had was on Tuesday, which was actually quite funny. On Tuesday, I was on my way to work. I was literally at work. I was in my area of work, and I was sort of going towards my first premises, and then I just had these really bad stomach cramps. Really, really, really bad stomach cramps. When I say bad, I mean crippling. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get through this. It was so bad, and I couldn't tell what was wrong. It was just really bad. And I thought the only thing I want to do is go home. So I just contacted sort of my line manager. So I said, look, you know what? I can't work today. I'm sure I'll be back in tomorrow, but I'll update you. And I just drove home. And literally, I was just constipated. I couldn't shit to save my life. Nothing was coming out at all. So I drank some water because I realised that's what my problem was. I drank some water, had a sandwich, made sure there was loads of salad and stuff in my sandwich, and I just kept on drinking. And I think by the end of the night, so it was in the evening, probably about 8, 9 o'clock, I went to the toilet, and yeah, I had a movement, but it was painful. When I say the crippling and the pain, that was the only issue. So Wednesday, I made sure I bought a pint of water, not pint, a litre of water with me, and I made sure I just sort of sipped on that during the day, and I tried to make sure that I had sort of regular stops, places where I could go to the toilet, because that's one of the reasons why I don't tend to drink that much during the day, because I drive around to different places, and there's not always a place I can find which has got a clean, suitable toilet for me to go to, and I'd want to use. I inspect food premises, by the way, just to let you know. So sometimes there are premises I ain't using their toilet. I ain't going anywhere near their toilet. So it's not always something that's available to me. So that's one of the things. So just by making sure I'm going around with water, it has made a big difference. And I'm now making sure that I drink about at least 2 litres of water a day now, and that seems to be helping. So I'm having a regular bowel movement every day now. I know it sounds gross, but that's it. But yeah, so far so good. Took my second jab on Thursday. So my jab last week, I realised I put it in the wrong place, because you're supposed to, they say you can put it in 4 places. So in your arms, and your stomach either side, and your thighs. So I did it in my upper thigh, my upper arm, and that was kind of like realised now it's supposed to be under. So if I do my arm again, when I come back around to that area in a few weeks, it's under the arm you're supposed to do it, the nice fatty bit underneath there. The jab I did on Thursday, I did in my left abdomen, and then, because I'm just going to go down my side, and then next week it will be on my left thigh, then I'll switch over my right thigh, abdomen, and I'll come up here. So that's how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to be doing a rotation of it. But so far so good. I'm happy with the weight loss. For me, I was thinking if I lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, I'll be happy. So 3 pounds my first week, I'm more than happy with that. Because for me right now, it's going to be about slow and steady. That's what I want to do. Slow and steady. As I say, it wins the race. If you rush it through, there's going to be a whole load of problems later on. Things I'm going to be focused on this week is, I think I mentioned that I've sort of engaged in I'm using a couple of apps just to help me with my weight loss. So I've got a walking app. There's loads of walking apps, so just to measure my steps. There's no way I could do 10,000 steps a day. I can't do that because my feet hurt. I can't do that. So I'm aiming for just 2,000 steps a day. So far every day I have hit my 2,000, so that's good. I haven't hit 3,000, but I've been hitting my 2,000. This week I'm going to sort of go up to 2,500, see if I can just increase it bit by bit. So I'm going to be working on that. I'm using I think I mentioned it, Better Me. So that's something, it's an app. It's a whole health, weight loss, exercise app, which you do have to pay for. So I've paid for that, and that's been good because I actually write down my my breakfast, all my meals in there. It does my water stuff as well. It gives me choices on activities. I think I mentioned this before. So exercises and things. So I've literally just been, the exercises I've been doing with them have just been the indoor walking ones, which kind of work for me because it's nice. It's only like 15-20 minutes. It's not too bad. It's gentle, but it's getting me moving. So far, steady. Haven't been exercising every day, which is one thing they do want you to do, sort of like 5 days a week. But I've only done it, I did it 3 days this week, so I have to do it again tomorrow morning and see if I can just increase the amount of activity I do to 4 days a week and increase my steps. That's the aim, because I really don't want any issues of loose skin at the end of all of this. So exercising and watching what I'm eating is a big thing for me. I don't just want to just rely on the appetite suppressant and just eating rubbish and not exercising and learning anything from it. For me, it's a whole lifestyle change. So what I'm finding is that the appetite suppressing is actually helping me to do the right things. So for me, that's all good. So there we go. That's how my first week has gone. So far, so good. I'm really happy. And yeah, hope it continues. I'm hoping that I can do another £2, £3 again this week. That would be great. That would be so encouraging, especially if I can hit sort of half a stone in my first month of doing this. So if I do that, half a stone or more, I'll be delighted. I think my target for this month, if I can, my first month, if I can lose £8 to £9 in my first month of this, I'll be really happy, and I'll just keep on. From what I understand, the first dose that you get, the first pen that you get, the 2.4, is they call it loading. So it's about helping your body to get used to taking this drug. And then the next dose up, the 5 milligrams, is when people will start really seeing any weight losses. So the fact that I'm losing something already, for me, I'm pleased. It's all good. It's a downward journey. I'm making improvements. Things are moving in the right direction. I'm already happy. So there you go. That's where I am. So I will update you again, probably again next weekend. I'll update you again to see how this week has gone. All right. Thanks for listening in, and for those of you who are on the journey as well, please let me know how you're getting on with your journey. And if any of you are interested in doing it, everybody who's on MedExpress, we all get a code which we can use. It's a referral code basically. So I will put my referral code on the screen, and I'll put it in a description box as well. And you can use that code if you want. If you want to sign up to MedExpress, if you decide you want to do that, yeah, you can sign up to it as well, and you'll get £40 off your first pen that you'll get. And I think I get £40 as well credited to my account, which I can use towards my next pen. So that will be great. Oh, the other thing that I did as well, because I'm learning and reading all the time as well, I've picked up that you get enough liquid in your pen for actually 5 doses. So what most people do, so even though it's 4 doses, there's enough for 5 doses. So what you can do, if you want to stay on the dose, that the pen that you're on for a little while, you can actually just get a syringe and you can take it out, and then you can jab yourself with that again for your 5th week. So you can get a little bit more out of your first pen as well if you want, which I thought was kind of useful. So what I might do, even though I'm going to go up to the next dosage when the time comes, I'm going to take the 5th week, and so that final dose I believe is 3.75 milligrams. So I'm going to take that 5th dose of 3.75, and then my 6th week, is that right? Yeah, my 6th week will be my first week of 5 milligrams. So it's just getting more out of the product, because these pens, they cost, depending on how much you pay for it, you could be paying anything from sort of like £90 to sort of 150 for a pen. So anything that counts, makes the product last longer, I think it's all good. And I've also realized that towards the end of, when I do get to my target, because I am going to get to my target, I can titrate down. So the maximum dosage you can get is, it's 15 milligrams. So when you've kind of hit your target, you can start your maintenance. And maintenance, they kind of titrate you down. So you go 15, 10, 7, 2.4, and so on. And you just keep on down. And then it's up to you then if you want to stay on 2.4 for as long as you want for life, come off it, whatever. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm thinking, if this goes well and I don't have any hiccups or any problems, I could in theory, be at my target weight this time next year. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I've spent the last 30 years overweight, so I can't imagine what it will be like being at a right healthy weight again for me. So that's going to be a whole load of other sort of psychological stuff I'm going to need to do to get my mind in sync with my body. It's going to be that whole body dysmorphia thing, isn't it? So, and I think one of the things I'm going to enjoy doing is going into a high street shop and buy something off the rack, because I haven't bought anything off the rack in years. I always buy online because most shops don't sell sizes 20 and 22. Anything nice, I need to go online and purchase it. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to be able to buy, just see something I see on the street, go to market, oh, I don't really like that, and buy it and know that it's going to look all right on me. Pick a size, put it on. I can't even imagine that. But that's going to be a whole journey of the psychology of weight loss. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that, because I will get to that. I'm pretty certain of it. All right, guys, that's my update. Hope you're sort of, if you're doing it as well, I hope things are going well for you as well. But do let me know of your journey down below if you are on sort of a weight loss medication as well. Dying to know. It'll be great if we can all join this and do this all together. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.